to the Femininity.
Welcome back to the Femininity, where we steep in all things feminine. Today, we're delving into the intriguing similarities between the Red Pill movement and various feminist movements, despite them thinking that they are different. Both movements stem from a place of fear, selfishness, perceived disenfranchisement, and a sense of awakening. Red Pill followers and feminists alike believe that society's current structure is flawed, favoring one gender over the other. Red Pill adherents argue that this societal setup has disadvantaged men, while feminists highlight the systemic oppression of women. This shared belief in systemic bias forms a common ground, illustrating a mutual dissatisfaction with the status quo. Both groups discourage marriage, expressing fears of exploitation, loss of self, and financial hardship tied to the institution. They argue that the opposite gender may unexpectedly leave them, resulting in significant disadvantages from the divorce. The Red Pill community frequently warns men about perceived dangers in marriage. They caution that men might encounter financial ruin and feel underappreciated. The concern is that their partners will disrespect them, leading to a loss of masculinity. There's a fear among these men that they might not only lose their wealth, but also their sense of value and recognition within the relationship. Additionally, there's worry that women might win alimony, child support, and the house and divorce proceedings, potentially leaving the man financially burdened and struggling while his ex-partner lives comfortably with a new boyfriend. Conversely, women warn each other that marriage may lead to a loss of autonomy, likening it to becoming a servant. They caution that a spouse may eventually leave for someone younger, resulting in the loss of financial security. Women are advised of the potential to lose their independence, careers, and dreams, especially if they have been stay-at-home wives or mothers, leaving them without a means to earn money, overwhelmed with childcare, because they are always left with the children, responsibilities, and possibly homeless. They highlight the risk of being undervalued and losing their sense of self. Both movements utilize digital platforms to amplify their messages, fostering communities and spreading their ideologies online. The Red Pill community is associated with the manosphere, while women's feminism, though more mainstream, has numerous empowerment groups. The internet has facilitated the rapid expansion and globalization of these movements, greatly enhancing their influence and ability to mobilize support swiftly. This online presence has not only contributed to intensifying the gender debate on digital platforms, but also impacted real-life dating and marriage dynamics, leading to significant clashes and shifts in relationships between the sexes. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention that both movements have online influencers who advocate for their respective agendas, often sharing cautionary tales despite themselves being married or dating the very people they advise their audience to avoid. This phenomenon is prevalent and monetized across various platforms. It's important to note that there is money to be made from promoting fear and hatred of the other side. Moreover, both groups emphasize personal experiences as a foundation for their beliefs. Everyone knows someone who has been treated unfairly or taken advantage of in some way. Red Pillars often share field reports detailing their interactions and experiences, while feminists emphasize personal narratives and the importance of sharing stories to highlight systemic issues. This reliance on personal testimony helps to humanize their arguments and foster a sense of community among followers. While the goals and methods of the Red Pill movement and feminist movements differ significantly, these underlying similarities highlight a broader cultural and societal engagement with issues of gender, power, and identity. Understanding these commonalities can foster more nuanced conversations about gender dynamics and societal change. Thank you for joining us on Femininity. Let's continue the conversation. Can you think of similarities between the Red Pill movement and feminism?
Welcome to the Femininity. Welcome to the place where we sip and share, where we steep in all things feminine. Whoa. Spilling the tea with grace and traditional insights. Embracing femininity, one video at a time. Embracing femininity, one video at a time. Keep sipping on this femininity. Stay straight, Like, share, comment, and subscribe.